Hello guys, welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for 22nd May 2023. Such a powerful episode. We're gonna start talking about Juliet first and her situation. Romeo has had that chat with her finally. I think he's been keeping his distance for a bit. You can see he's brought coffee to Juliet and Perry, sat down, and I think he feels a bit guilty because he spent a lot of time with Rain, and Juliet's kind of comforting him as well, not to really feel that bad. I think she made a joke as well. Rain's quite good looking, and she can understand, which was quite funny, trying to lighten up the atmosphere, because it's so tense. You can tell Romeo's just like feeling so guilty, and it's just unbelievable. Like, he doesn't have to, but you could just sense the closeness between the siblings there. And it, even me as a viewer, because when they first came onto the show, the siblings were like really joined together at the hips. And the fact that his sister's is suffering from Hodgkin's lymphoma at the minute, and he's obviously, there was some rifts between the family, and he's having to kind of spend more time in his own little zone and not having that communication or interaction there. And I think he's finally made that first move. I just thought this was really needed for Juliet and himself, to be honest, and I really enjoyed it. And you can tell he's just breaking down in tears. Juliet's staying strong for both of them, and he just gets to me as well as a viewer, because the scene is just so like sad. And I don't know, I really wish Juliet would have stayed, but hey ho, I think that's what the story is, and we're gonna have to respect it. And the fact that James as well, when he found out that at his wedding, Juliet, when she had that fall in the previous episode, James holding Juliet in his arms, and Juliet finally confessing that she's not gonna recover, her treatment's ended. James kept his distance, but he came finally in towards the end as well. And he's had that chat with Juliet again. Such great chemistry between these characters. And when James, I think, got a couple of umbrellas, him and Juliet were sitting by the pond, I just thought that's such a great, fantastic scene, and they're just, I think, reminiscing some good times. And when Juliet first came, and James just comforting Juliet there, I don't know, I just thought that was so good. Like, it's such a powerful episode, especially with the picture that you're seeing now. I think that's kind of like a flashback or something that they have done to remember forever in their minds. Like, all of them come together, that family. I really do think Leela should have been there, but I think Hollyoaks probably wanted to just keep the immediate family for Juliet there. That makes sense as well, to be honest. So I don't know, I've just got goosebumps watching this scene. This was right after the ending credits, and again you can see another picture there, snapshot. It's just so powerful, and it's just one of those pictures that you're gonna remember Juliet by when she goes. And even from like for the characters themselves, like when they always think about Juliet, when the time comes, they're always gonna be thinking about this happy time, just standing by the sunset all together, huddling around. Donna Marie was pretty sad, just really, really sad. And just I credit such great story. I'm really enjoying watching this right now. Gonna slowly move on and talk about Charlie, the whole situation that he's got himself tangled up in with Taz, who's a drug dealer. He's got himself in a right old mess. He owes Taz some money. Taz, for a drug dealer, yes, obviously unreasonable, but the fact that Charlie snatched his bag last time we saw and tried to look for drugs because Charlie was desperate, the fact that Charlie only got a punch, it was a very hard punch in the stomach for Charlie, and it's just, I think Charlie could have gotten worse from if it had been a different drug dealer other than Taz. So I'm not saying he's lucky, but I'm just saying he could have been worse. It could have been worse off for Charlie. So Taz is, I don't know, but he's giving Charlie to redeem himself and bring him that cash by getting him involved in more dodgy business, because I think he's gonna get Charlie to do something at Felix's new youth club that he's trying to set up, possibly rob something there, and it's not looking great for Charlie as well. His exams are right around the corner. I don't know. I really hope things work out for him, because he's had such a rough childhood, and especially towards his inside his teen years. Nancy and Darren were there for him as much as they could, but such a powerful episode again. I hope you enjoy this episode review, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.